it is interesting that sex leads to babies, but kids do not lead to that much sex. Like, really not that much at all. It's unfortunate, you know? It's hard. It's hard to stay focused. Like, your sex drive, it's dicey to keep that alive. Like, how do you get focused? And, you know, my husband, and he's always trying to, like, aiming, angling for a little sex, and God, and then you think vacation. Here comes the uptick. The libido is gonna kick in on vacation. But then you're on vacation with your entire extended family in one house, in a small room with twin beds that squeak, and a creaky floor, and your kids like right through the thin wall. So that's not that randy, right? But your husband still wants a piece, right? Like my husband Bruce is like, hey, yeah. And he's so desperate for some action that he'll put up with my, I will act like a friggin' Navy SEAL. I'm like, he does not mind. He's like, I mean, the ninja sex really is no fun. Like, not at all. So for women, you know, it's like we just need to get the engine started. That's our thing. What's going to get the engine started? Because our mind is not on it. Everyone says we're multitaskers. We are not. Like, you need something to start a sexual thought. Once in motion, he's not selective about what that is. He just wants that engine started, right? Could be Tom Brady that gets my dress blown up really well. Riggins on Friday Night Lights. The Thor guy, that guy's unreasonably attractive. Like, you know, just a little, right? So that is the thing. And, you know, so my husband's like wondering, like, I'm always ready to roll. I wish you were a little more ready to roll. And I should be flattered. Unconcealed aging going on here, yeah. Lots of repellents, and he still wants a piece of this ass. I should be grateful, right? Yeah. And, you know, I remember with, like, the babies, like, when we all had babies, and you're so tired, and you're, like, got the little ones all running around, and you know, and then they're, like, begging for sex and sulking for sex, and that's just, like, like, no. Or even worse, they change a bunch of diapers and do some vacuuming and ask for praise. Libido's like, cocoon. No thanks. Just doesn't get you going. So my husband's like, what would make you more, like, insatiable? All guys wonder, what would make you more insatiable? And for me, it's like a collision of factors. It would have to be, like, the moon would be full, I'd need to be ovulating, all dishes are done, laundry is done, toys are in the box. Yes. Yeah, all these things have to align. And if all those things have a line, there's a 10-minute window, and if you hit it, shazam! But if we waited for that alignment, we'd have sex twice a year, right? So, can't wait for that, right? So it's something. So, you know, and he's always saying, well, what would increase my chances? Can you just tell me what would increase my chances? And I'm like, absolutely, I'll tell you. I've got 3 criteria, very clear. Start sex before 11. And when you take a shower, use the soap everywhere. And brush your teeth with toothpaste. That'll increase your chances, yeah. So, you know, and then I, you know, as time went along, I realized that there's this book that got my engine started. Not 50 Shades of fucking bullshit. Thank you very much. Praise to you if you like nipple clamps and a riding crop, quit whipping your clitoris. But not me, no. Very simple for me. No, like good orgasms, awesome. 8,000 nerves on the clitoris, how amazing is that? But it's living under the hood and the kelpie folds. It's hard to find, it's very complicated. You gotta guide your partner, like the GPS. So that requires communication. That is much better than the nipple clamps, people. Like, let's focus on the right things. No, the book I'm talking about, people. And now there's a TV show, and you might be on it. There's always some stealthy women in here who would enjoy it. Outlander by Diana Gabaldon. In theory, 800 pages, Scottish historical fiction with a time travel element. Yawn, no thank you. Like, I have the attention span of a flea. I can't get through that book, not a chance. Got bossed into reading it. yes, people, read this book. I mean, Jamie Fraser. So Claire is in 1945. She travels back in time to the 1700s. She is forced to marry Jamie Fraser. And Jamie Fraser, he is this lusty Scottish buck. And he is like this fierce big guy. But he is gentle. And he communicates. And he is a fierce warrior who is so sweet and kind. I mean, it's unrealistic, yes. But it starts the engine, right? Like anything, right? So Jamie, I'm so into Jamie. Oh, and they're always riding, he and Claire riding around riding around on horseback, and they drop off the horse, and in the heather they have a little roll, yeah. And then like they're off to another place, and then the kilt is off, and they're having a little go in the crags. Oh, and the best thing about Jamie is he kens how to ask for directions through the kelpie folds. Aye, you got my meaning there, yay. So, this book is awesome. Now, one night, my husband and his buddies, they went on a paddle up the river to have dinner on the side of the river. So they paddle up, they make a fire, they cook up some sausage, and one of the guys says, Bruce, would you like a beer? And he's like, well, what time is it? Well, it's 10 of 11. Yes, I'll go for it. And they say, what's the difference? Why would you say yes or no? And he said, well, I can't really get home in time, and if I got home by 11, I might get myself a little Scooby snack, right? And then he told them about the criteria, and the guys are like, I'm on that, yes. So he comes home at 12:30, night, comes up the driveway, the light is on. He can't believe it. She must have fallen asleep with the light on. That's crazy. But I am upstairs reading Outlander. And I am like, he gets to the top of the stairs. I can smell burnt sausage and manky B.O. And he comes into the room. He is visibly dirty, greasy. His hair is sticking up this way and that with a headlamp stuck in it. He's disgusting, and I round on him like a tigress in heat. Oh, and he cannot believe his good fortune. He's got his pants to his ankles, and he is diving in that bed with the headlamp still on because he fears if he hesitated for just a few seconds, the window might close, so he's grabbing it, right? And the best news for Bruce is there's 6 more books in the series. And a TV show. Check it out on Starz. Thank you very much.